Before this video starts, I just want to give a massive shout out to all my channel members. If you want to receive a shout out, then become a channel member today and you'll be shown on screen like all these other channel members here. Anyways, enjoy the video. In version 15.1.1, we get to see the addition of the Demon Slayer collab, and along with it comes some brand new units. One of these units is Shinobu Kocho, a Demon Slayer core member who uses her knowledge on poisons to slay demons instead of more traditional methods. But how do her skills translate into the Battle Cats universe? Well, in this video, I want to go over her kit and see what she could bring to the battlefield. The footage of Shinobu is at level 40. In order to get us started, let's get a quick overview of her by looking at her stats. At level 30, she sports 54,000 health and has a multi-hit that splits her damage to 10,200 for a total of 20,400 damage with 4.3k DPS when factoring all hits. She has a 50% chance to weaken floating, metal, and angel enemies for 6 seconds, and a 10% chance to crit, 100% chance to survive a lethal strike, is a Sage Slayer, and is slow immune. She stands at 390 range, with an LD of 290 to 640, has a cooldown of 91.2 seconds, 10 speed, 3 knockbacks, and has a cost of 3,300 to send out. Shinobu's main use is her ability to weaken a decent margin of enemies, having 3 target traits, and with her LD is more so meant to help weaken harder to reach enemies. Some of these enemies include the likes of Sleipnir and I Am Face. Her having a decently large 250 piercing range allows her to easily reach these enemies and to catch enemies that are in her standing range. Shinobu does have a rather small inner range of 100, which against some of the more melee-based enemies, like Angelic Gory or Bun variants, can give her a more difficult time in dealing with them. With her 2 multi-hits, her weaken chance for at least one of them to weaken is effectively 75%, and even if one of the hits lands the weaken uptime is over 100%. However, because there's still a 25% chance of her not proccing the weaken, having downtime on the weaken is very much a possibility. Against metal enemies, her weaken can be useful for the likes of Sir Metal Seal, but her 10% crit chance means that it's better to pair her with other crit units to make sure you can actually kill the metal enemies. Her survivability ensures that she can get at least one last chance to score some chip damage, or even a crit if she's lucky. Shinobu also sports an immunity to slow, which mainly sees value against the likes of Chibanel, Engabaru, and Torsiriel. Speaking of Torsiriel, Shinobu comes packed with Sage Slayer as well. She sports an effect of 108,000 health against Sages, deals 24,000 damage, and sports 5.1k DPS. Her Sage stats aren't the most impressive in the world, mainly relegating her to her specific target traits. Before you ask, no, Shinobu does not work on Soractis. Besides them, her matchups against other floating and angel sages are pretty solid. Her ability to weaken the 42,000 damaging Alberly can give her some usage, and her weaken can make Angie Lackey easier to handle. Her slow immunity also gives her the ability to not even worry about Torsiriel's slow. She does face stiff competition with Kakratis when it comes to dealing with angel sages, as their freeze can be pretty potent against them and is generally preferable over Shinobu's weaken, though using them both can provide a solid team combo to further deal with angel sages. So, how good is Shinobu? Well, Shinobu's a pretty middle-of-the-road unit. She isn't exactly going to be picking up kills, but her weaken could provide a solid way of reducing the pushing power of some enemies. Her Sage Slayer does give her a niche in being able to more effectively deal with the few select enemies that she can target, but outside of those few enemies, her Sage stats aren't enough to use her generally for the most part. Maybe this is a sign of a Metal Sage? Doubt it. With all that said, I want to thank you for watching this analysis of Shinobu. If you thought this insight was interesting, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Battle Cats content, and comment down below your thoughts on them. I'd love to hear what you all think. Also, shout out to the following channel members: Dr. Deadly, Yomet, Virus Apero, Just a Shark, Girls Cat the Ultra, Potato King, Atsushi, King Wolf, Glamorous, Barely Grover, Jade Rabbit, Mustafa, Janet Altenberg, Tentacle Gaming, I May Be Dumb, I'm Too Few, and Alex Dudurex for being silver members or higher. If you want to receive a shoutout like these channel members here, then become a silver member or higher today. Becoming a channel member supports what I do in a way that helps keep the lights on, and allows me to continue making content for all of you to watch. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day.